Hi all, my name is Menika. I am a South Asian bridal event manager, destination wedding specialist. I'm born in India, based in the US, and my company works globally for non residential Indians or NRIs to help them plan their dream wedding. Today, I will be talking to you, brides or the parents of the bride who are looking to plan their next destination wedding and wondering कैसे करेंगे. It's so tough. My child wants it, लेकिन हम कैसे organize करेंगे? A lot of my family is outside. मैं करना चाहती हूँ मगर कैसे होगा? So this is one of those videos that should help you. Well, number one, you need to understand the legality of things. I know it sounds boring, and this is probably the most boring part about this. मगर ये सबसे important step है, even before you do anything, even before you get a wedding planner. So there are certain countries जो बहुत ही conducive है for Indian weddings, जैसे मेक्सिको हो गया. They are very good. You can get a visa very easily, and permits काफ़ी आसानी से मिल जाते हैं. So that's a good destination wedding place to choose. You can also pick places like Thailand. Bali बहुत famous है Indonesia में. Dubai, UAE, those countries are quite famous as well with Indian weddings. And then I know a lot of us want to go to Europe, and Italian weddings are very famous. So look up those visa conditions, understand that are you trying to have that wedding just ceremonial, or is it actually you want to make it legal, because there's a difference. So okay, चलो आपने देख लिया and you figured out मुझे XYZ destination में wedding करनी है. What would be the next step? I wouldn't say right away, matlab go ahead and hire a wedding planner immediately. You should do a little bit of research. And I would say basically there's two ways to go about it. If your guest list is more than 100 people, you're probably somebody who's looking for a bigger wedding. And if your guest list is under 100, I think you would qualify more for micro weddings. एंड दोनों की अप्रोच थोड़ी सी डिफरेंट होती है. मान लो आपने डिसाइड किया कि मुझे कैनकून में करनी है शादी, राइट? अमेजिंग प्लेस, ब्यूटीफुल लोकेशन. अब इसके बाद आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि अगर आपकी 100 से ज्यादा गेस्ट लिस्ट है, आई वुड से दैट you should look into more of all-inclusive resorts. If your guest list is less than 100, that's where you can get a little bit creative, have a little bit personalization, have like this micro wedding that's more like you. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm not saying कि अगर आपकी less than 100 है तो आप all inclusive नहीं जा सकते, या आपकी over 100 है तो आप exclusive नहीं हो सकते, but still it's the convenience factor. So once you've decided कि मुझे macro wedding करनी है कि micro wedding करनी है, that is when you look for the right wedding planner. Now my company does specialize in South Asian bridal. We do a lot of micro weddings, but we also do a lot of management on macro weddings or bigger weddings as well, and I'll explain you the difference. So micro weddings में जो है, जैसे मान लो आपने मेक्सिको पिक किया, या मान लो इवन आइसलैंड में एक ceremonial wedding पिक की, right? So the next step would be to look for the right wedding planner for yourselves if you want to go the wedding planner route. खुद से सब प्लान करना है तो भी इट्स नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट टू प्लान इन दिस डे एंड एज. खाली टाइम की बात है. इफ योर जॉब इज समथिंग दैट रिक्वायर्स यू टू बी देयर 9 to 5, और फिर आप सोचो कि 6 साढ़े 6 बजे मैं बैठूंगी काम करने के लिए, बिटवीन द टाइम डिफरेंसेस एंड कल्चरल डिफरेंसेस एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ओके, बट अगर हाँ आपके पास टाइम है, एनर्जी है, यू कैन एब्सोल्युटली प्लान योर ओन वेडिंग. So once you figured out कि चलो मेरे को जो है, मैं let's say हम micro weddings लेते हैं, right? 100 guests or less में. So now you can say, okay, मुझे जो है एक ceremonial wedding करनी है, let's say मुझे Lake Como में, okay? Now you can say, okay, all my friends like hiking, and maybe what you can do is plan a short hiking trip. Now don't go overboard. Wedding के पहले वाला दिन है, you don't want anybody hurt. Yeah, maybe like a boating trip. अगर आप मेक्सिको में हो तो maybe a cenote. अगर आप नापा में हो in near San Francisco Bay Area, so maybe like wine tasting. So you can customize it a little bit. Macro weddings थोड़ा different ball game है. Now macro weddings में बहुत सारे बड़े resorts आपको बहुत अच्छी deals देती है, right? Hiltons, Hyatts of the world, they give you a really good deal for macro weddings. उस केस में भी मैं बोलूँगी कि you should still have a planner or a coordinator. Again, if you are short on time, a planner and coordinator जो है वो save you money on the wedding if you choose the right one, because उनके vendors के साथ contacts होते हैं, उनके hotels के साथ contacts होते हैं, उनको काफ़ी हद तक savings मिलती है वो जो आपको pass on कर सकते हैं। एक चीज आप ध्यान रखना, कभी भी वेडिंग कोऑर्डिनेटर अगर आप चूज करोगे ना, एक चीज नॉन नेगोशिएबल रखना, दे शुड हैव बूट्स ऑन द ग्राउंड। व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय दैट? कोई ना कोई आपके साथ आपके दिन होना ही चाहिए। दैट शुड बी नॉन नेगोशिएबल। I will be making future videos on how to engage with a wedding planner and what some of the services my company provides, but in general most good companies provide that. Make sure that you have somebody preferably bilingual, जैसे कि अगर आप मेक्सिको जा रहे हो, इटली जा रहे हो, अगर bilingual हो तो और अच्छा है। But even if they're not bilingual, having somebody there with you is very important. Do not let anybody talk you out of it. ठीक है, so now you decided on that. Next thing I would say is aesthetics. अभी एस्थेटिक्स में काफ़ी चीज़ें इंक्लूड होती है, बट लेट्स से अगर जैसे मैं आपकी वेडिंग प्लानिंग कर रही हूँ, राइट, तो मैं आपको पूछूंगी कैसी वेडिंग करनी है। डू यू वांट अ रॉयल वेडिंग, whimsical वेडिंग, अ फेरी टेल वेडिंग, अ डिज्नी वेडिंग? आपको पूरे फ्लावर्स चाहिए कि पूरे दीपक चाहिए कि कैंडल्स चाहिए? डू यू वांट टू हैव लाइक अ इको फ्रेंडली वेडिंग? जो भी आपके वेडिंग का एस्थेटिक्स है, हम कुछ कलर स्कीम्स की बात करेंगे। मेरी एडवाइस ये है कि बहुत हंगअप मत हो किसी भी चीज़ में। ये आपकी वेडिंग है, इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी ब्यूटिफुल रिगार्डलेस, राइट? वर्क ऑफ द मैक्रोस। जैसे कि आपने बोला कि ओके आई वुड लाइक माई वेडिंग टू बी लाइक लॉट्स ऑफ फ्लावर्स एंड ऑल दैट। श्योर, go a little bit in depth. Sure, I want bougainvilleas, और मुझे गेंदे चाहिए कि मुझको jasmine चाहिए कि baby breath चाहिए। You can go into all those details, but the country you're choosing may not have those specific flowers. So go with the colors and let your wedding planner come back to you, or your florist come back to you and tell you कि हाँ ये available है and so on. It will be a lot more budget friendly for you if you do that. So I hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks that I told you. And just to recap, number 1, decide कि ये ceremonial है या फिर is it like a proper legal wedding where you need a legal certificate that you're married. Number 2 is decide on the number of people that will be attending, and based on that it would be either a micro wedding if it's 100 or less, or a macro wedding if it's 100 and more. And then number 3 would be decide on the general aesthetics of the wedding कि मुझे I want to do like a palatial wedding, a vineyard wedding, a florist wedding, a eco-friendly wedding. जब ये तीनों चीज़ें आप decide कर लोगे ना, then kind of go ahead and pick a destination wedding planner जो आपको इसमें help कर सके. And like I said, your wedding planner doesn't have to be from the country that you are planning your wedding into. They need to be very knowledgeable about the laws of that country. They need to have vendor contacts in those countries. They have to have very good understanding of your customs and culture and what you are looking for. जैसे कि अगर आप मान लीजिए इफ़ यू गेट समबडी बाहर से, जिस भी कंट्री में आप कर रहे हो, आपने वहाँ का लोकल वेडिंग प्लानर चूज़ किया, प्रॉब्ली आपको अच्छा रेट भी मिला, यू आर हैप्पी, चलो ठीक है। लेकिन अगर उनको आपके कस्टम्स के बारे में नहीं पता है तो बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट होगा समझा पाना कि मुझे हैना में क्या चाहिए, कि मुझे मेहंदी में क्या चाहिए, कि मेरे कस्टम्स ऐसे हैं कि मेरे कस्टम्स वैसे हैं। ठीक है, so don't, like, it's not worth it. You're getting a wedding planner. The idea is to take this off your head and not for you to become like the one person that does it all. अगर मान लो जो है आपने wedding planner लिया इंडिया का, and if they have no contacts in the country that you are planning your wedding in, once again I don't think कि वो उतना ज़्यादा beneficial होगा. Sure, they can be experts in weddings that they do in India, मगर अगर उन्हें बाहर के contacts नहीं है, या communication barriers है, या फिर जो है cultural knowledge नहीं है उनको, again not a good idea. And then finally अगर मान लीजिए आपने जो है ऐसा wedding planner लिया जो कि cookie cutter weddings करते हैं, and there are a lot of wedding planners that do that कि you know this is the package और मेरा इसमें 15% है और आपको fixed price मिल रहा है. lot of wedding planners, मैं भी करती हूँ वैसी weddings, those have a place and a market and it depends on what you're looking for, right? So अगर वैसा चाहिए, उस wedding planner को ये expect करना कि वो आपकी micro weddings करे, आपको customize करके दे and all that, they wouldn't have the knowledge, know-how, time. उन्होंने उनका business model ही बनाया है उस तरीके की big bang weddings पे. So keep those in mind. So I would say these are some of the most important things you should keep in mind, and follow my channel for more. I'll give you lots of tips and tricks on wedding planning, how to plan your wedding. I am a makeup artist, and that is where we started, but I found a niche in wedding planning as well because I'm based in US. बहुत सारे Indians इधर है, and a lot of times us Indians, we are looking for somebody who understands our customs, cultures, and is able to help us out. So if you would like me to make another episode on any of these particular destinations, or if you would like to know more about how to choose a wedding planner, definitely comment down below, and I will make sure that I make a video on those things. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.